Hello crafty friends, welcome to today's video. Today marks 1 year since I posted the first card making video tutorial on this YouTube channel. So I thought I would celebrate NB Card's first birthday by setting a little challenge based on this sketch. So I've created this sketch and today I'm going to make a card using this sketch as a jumping off point. If you want to take a screenshot, you can do so now. Or you can go to my Facebook group or my community tab here on YouTube and find a photo that you can download and print off or just look at on your device. And the challenge is simply to create a card using the sketch as inspiration. You absolutely don't have to copy it religiously. You can just use it for a basic idea and let your imagination take you where it will. And if when you've made your card you would like to share it with the rest of the world, then come along to my Facebook group and post a pic. Or if you're on Instagram, you can tag me. I'm at nb.cas.cards over on Instagram. Right, that's enough waffling. Let's get on with my card. So I've decided to go Christmas card. I've got a stitched rectangle here to use as my rectangle piece. And I've got a couple of baubles. One slightly bigger than the other, and those are gonna represent the circles here. Obviously you don't have to do circles, you could do stars, hearts, rectangles, squares, hexagons, flowers, whatever you fancy. But before I do anything else to this card, I'm gonna do the splatters from the sketch, and I've got some PVA glue, regular school glue. I'm mixing it with water. So now that's nice and runny. I picked it up with a paintbrush and I'm gonna spatter it on here. I've masked off some of my card so I don't get it everywhere, because I do want this to still be clean and simple. It's a bit of a harsh edge there. And now I'm going to drizzle over some gold embossing powder. So that looks good. I'm just going to brush off some of these extra flecks. Yep, happy with that. I'm going to heat that now. So that's given me some lovely chunky gold splatters there. I'm going to set that aside for a minute because the PVA underneath the splatters in some places hasn't quite dried yet. So I'm thinking I don't want to cover up all of those lovely splatters with card, with a rectangle. So I'm going to cut my rectangle out of vellum. It's a little bit big for what I want today, so I'm just going to shuffle it along in the die slightly. Make sure those teeth lock and then just trim off the end. So I'm happy with that. I think that's a better size. To adhere the vellum, I'm going to run it through my Xyron sticker maker, which will make it all sticky on the back. There'll be no obvious adhesive showing through it. So I've stuck that there now. Vellum does dull the shine on any metallics, but that's okay because it gives a bit of contrast. I'm going to put this on a card blank now. So that's where we are at the moment. Now for some baubles. To colour my baubles, I'm going to use Wilted Violet Distress Oxide, which is a lovely purple. I do love purple at Christmas, especially with gold. And I'm also going to use peacock feathers because I love peacock feathers with purple and with gold. So those are cut beautifully. I'm just spreading some more PVA glue out on my mat. I'm going to dip my baubles into the PVA glue and gently tamp them down. And then stick them onto some gold card. I'll press it down with a bit of non-stick paper. Give that a second or two to dry. And then I'll cut them out with my detail scissors. So that one, I'll just dip straight back in that glue because that's going to go straight flat on my card like that, with a little bit of the rectangular vellum peeking out. The Peacock Feathers bauble is going to partially sit on top of the purple bauble, the violet bauble. So I've put some glue where it's going to touch the violet bauble and some foam tape where it's going to need some support. For the sentiment, I've chosen a scripty font Merry Christmas, and I'm going to stamp it on this stitched fishtail banner die cut. I've lined up my stamp in the aperture of that. I'll pop that back in there, and I'm going to stamp it in black because I think it'll pop against all the gold and the colour. And on the sketch, the sentiment strip is tucked under these elements, but I'm going to put it across like this. I've got a thicker piece of foam here that I'm going to put on the back of the sentiment where it needs the support. So to the right hand side, and I'll add some PVA glue to the left. So I've just run the scraps of violet and teal paper through my die cutting machine with this circle die so that I can get some little circles that I can add to the splatter to spread out the colour away from the baubles a bit, just to make it all tie together. I think I don't want massive ones, but I should have enough little ones. I think that's about right. So I'm going to put a little spot of matte gel medium down for each little circle. I'm tempted to add some crystal glaze or glossy accents to the circles to turn them into enamel dots, but I'm not going to. I like them matte because they echo the matteness of the colour on the baubles, plus there's plenty of shimmer and shine on there with the splatters and the backing of the baubles. So I think I am done with this card. So that's my first version of the sketch. What I'm going to do now is toddle off for a bit and make a few more cards that are not Christmas themed based on this sketch, and then I will come back to you and show them. Back in a tick. Right, I'm back and I've made 4 more cards for you. So this is the one you've just seen me make, and you can see how it's based on the sketch. This is card number 2, and instead of spattering behind my focal point, I stenciled on some lilac distress oxides through a piece of punchinella, a piece of sequin remnants. I then added a white card fishtail banner that's stitched around the edge like the panel. There's a circle of vellum or a vellum doily there with a gold foiled rose on top. So those are the 2 elements. We've got the doily and the rose. And then a let's celebrate to the right hand side up a bit. So it's not down here, it's up a little bit. I also added some gold foil circles on which I put some crystal glaze to give them a bit of dimension. For card number 3, I decided to shake it up a bit and flipped the sketch around. So I worked in the bottom right hand corner instead of the top left. I spattered on some very pale metallic gold paint in the background. And instead of adding a solid element here, I just added a rectangle frame. And instead of adding a circle on top of that, I added a sort of zigzaggy textural piece inside the frame. Both of these are popped up on foam, so they've got some nice dimension. I then used the same gold metallic paint to colour the heart die cut and stuck that over, and added a celebrate sentiment to the left, sticking out, and some Morning Dew Nouveau drops. So it doesn't look an awful lot like the sketch, but you can see how I got from there to there, I hope. For card number 3, I really pared it down. I did stick to this top left hand corner again, but instead of spatters I used an aperture die, and I backed it with some nice red, yellow, orange, gold bits of paper from my box of backgrounds and bits. I also die cut an aperture from some gold foil cardstock and then used a few of the gold circles to add a bit of bling in the gaps, which I really like. Instead of a rectangle, I went for a swooping banner. Instead of a circle, I went for the outline of the die cut. And instead of a smaller circle and sentiment, I did a celebrating gold foil, the same gold foil as the dots. So that's very clean and simple, very pared down, but I use the sketch as inspiration. And for card number 5, I used speckled egg distress oxide to blend a little area of colour in the top left again. I used a splat stamp to add some peacock feathers. Instead of a rectangle, I used a stitched tag. I did use a circle, but I stamped on it in salvage patina, a sort of bark texture, just happened to be a stamp I had lying around on my desk. But instead of a smaller circle, I decided to go for one of my favourites, the butterfly. So I coloured a bit of cardstock with peacock feathers, I think. Die cut out the butterfly, put a bit of gilding wax on to bring out some texture. Please excuse the rain, I hope it's not too loud. I backed the butterfly with vellum, stuck it on my circle, added some gold nouveau drops for a body and then a few gold nouveau drops here. And I stamped a celebrate on a stitched fishtail banner and tucked it under. So this one I think is probably closest to the sketch. And that is everything done. I do hope you've enjoyed the video and that you use the sketch to inspire some card making today. Don't forget to post a pic in my Facebook group or on Instagram, or if you've got a blog, you can post a pic there and then leave a link to your blog post in the comments on this video. And if you'd like to see more from me, do subscribe and ring the notification bell. And here's to another 12 months of clean and simple card making videos. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.